everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. So, last one, we again died. Not too good of a run, if you ask me. But I did promise a Lazarus run, so we're going to do Lazarus this time. I'm not too particularly fond, but you never know, we might be able to get some good upgrades. I don't have a pen on me, so I'm not going to write down the seed for this one. You know what, I'm going to pop it up here. DAY7YBCH. Day 7. Your back can't hold. Yep. That's how we're doing it. And we're gonna we'll hopefully have a good run. I know that we've had a couple of bad runs in a row, but hopefully with time we'll be able to get better and we'll be able to actually beat the game as effectively as some other Let's Players that I've seen. I don't hold high hopes for it. I'm gonna use him or Mr. Boom here so that I can get these. You know, I think it's a fair trade. Mr. Boom, as you just saw, he drops down bombs, and it's pretty much unlimited bombs every 2 rooms, or not unlimited bombs, but you get a free bomb every 2 rooms that you use. This is Proptosis, so this makes it so that when we're in short range, as you can see, our tiers are huge, and then as they get longer range, they sort of kind of shorten down. So what would I like here? I would like some range upgrades because that would make Proptosis a lot more effective. It means that they stay big for longer, and I don't have to worry too terribly much about it. But as you can see, we're pretty much 2-shotting these guys, whereas before, how does this synergize? Okay, so that's not too bad. We just got Flatworm, which, as you see, it kind of flattens out our shots a little bit, but not too terribly much. I did use a bomb back there so that I could get those hearts, because we need them. And let's take on our boss. We've explored the room. Monstro, surprised to see you here on the first floor, since you've been showing up primarily on the 2nd floor. And by the way, that's not just me making an analysis based off of 2 to 3 rounds. He does happen to show up, from what I've seen, a lot on the basement 2. We took some stupid damage here, but you know what? Let's drop a bomb on him. Yeah. It didn't affect him at all. He just sat on it. No sitting on bombs, Monstro. Dinner, HP up. I actually really like that. We definitely need HP. We're pretty set on damage right now. I'm gonna avoid that chest for now. One thing that I've found is that when you avoid chests, because you only got 1 key, a lot of them actually give you a key, which kind of sucks, because it's like, oh well, I could have gotten that a long time ago, as well as other things. But for right now, I'm gonna avoid it just in case we wouldn't get another key from it, and we definitely need more consumables. We're pretty set on, cash money. Smart Fly. What this does is when you get hit, it works as a halo. It works very similarly to Halo Flies, but when you get hit, oh wait, I might be wrong on that. I know that when you get hit, it actually starts going after enemies, and until then, it sort of kind of surrounds you. We've got a Tinted Rock right here, which I'm gonna do my best to get as many of those as possible, because I know that I kind of fail at remembering where those are, or finding them. I have this similar problem as that I've seen, where they're a little bit harder to catch now. I mean, it used to be that they were bright, they were blue, you could see them pretty easily, and most of the time when you saw them, you just weren't able to get them. That's why you didn't pick them up. Not because, you just didn't see them in general. We're doing pretty good here so far. Again, I'm still hoping for some range or damage up, but we have our boss battle right here, and have we explored the rest of the room? I think we have. I know that we found our item room, so let's see what this is. Bad gas. Not very helpful. yeah, we've explored the rest of the room. I might go in our curse room a little bit later. I know that now there's a lot more of an advantage to, you see, there's a smart attack by in the works. We got a damage up and shot speed up. So now we're doing pretty damn good. Our tiers are getting nice and big. I'm gonna go over here and check for a secret room right here. Nope, not there. So that means that it's probably right there. Nope, I'm wrong on both counts. Amazing. Oh, so he accepts your sacrifice, or he accepts your offering. Basically what this does is it just increases the chance for deals with the devils, or it also increases, I think it has a chance to increase your chance for angel rooms too, because I've seen some people have, oh, we had to deal with the devil room, speaking of. I'm gonna check it. No. I'm not thinking so. But you know, maybe next time, Guppy's Tale, when we have a little bit. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do for this. Options. Gamma. Let's crank that up to 120. Let's see how that works. Still pretty dark. I know that YouTube tends to darken things out a little bit, so I want you guys to be able to see, as well as, for that matter, me to be able to see. And I know that Curse of the Dark sort of kind of makes that a little bit hard to do. We're going to open these up. There's a chance we could get a pill or a mushroom item, as well as, you know, we needed that key. Tears up. I'm cool with it. Means that we that they actually leave our face faster. We fire faster. I actually found out that that's what the Tears Up upgrade did, and was really happy for it, because I used to think that it just upgraded everything, but then I noticed that there wasn't any change when it did it. So I'm gonna check what this is. Tears Up, definitely gonna take it. And this room's pretty easy. It's just a bunch of little dingles, which I don't. Yeah, we fought it. We fought Dingle, and I didn't delete that footage. I was upset because I deleted some footage that was needed and necessary on one of my other Let's Plays. So we're finding no lack of keys on this floor, which makes me really happy, because you know, on the last one it looked like we'd be kind of tight for keys. I'm gonna check what's in our shop. Battery, or 9-volt, and a key. I'm gonna get the key back and donate one to the donation machine, so that we're at an even 15. And there is our boss room, but we're not going to take that yet. We're going to go and look for the item room instead, just because, you know, I prefer to have our item when we're going into a boss room. And there it is. Cool. So now we know where our boss room is. We'll be able to get our item. We've got a tarot card. Magician. Spelunker is pretty good. It means that we get to see where our secret rooms are. And now that we know that our secret room is right there, we'll be able to, or we would have been able to, that would have been really good. Just a little bit longer. As I said, we seem to be having not a lack of keys in this run, and that's, or on this floor, and that's actually pretty good. So we're going to go check to see where our other secret rooms are. I know that it's going to take more time, and we also haven't explored the whole entire floor either. So now that we have, once we kill off these guys, we can grab our bomb and run. Go on, take the bomb and run. Let's check to see what's in our trap room. You know what? We've got the golden key, so I'm gonna go for it. Bob's Rotten Head. Shoot me when you use it. It shoots out a bomb. I personally think that's a little bit better than, what the hell did you just do? A little bit better than, you know, the one that we have right now, Mr. Boom, just because of the fact that, you know what, I'm going to turn up the gamma a little bit more, up to 140. Remind me to turn that down when we're done with this room, or this floor. So we've got those guys. Let's take Bob's Rotten Head, reusable ranged bomb. I think that this one's a little bit better than Mr. Boom because you get to, you can fire it out and you don't have to be right next to the person in order to use it, or right next to the enemy in order to use it. Did we not have a second secret room? Oh, it's right here. I spoke way too soon. Alright, let's see what's in here. Hearts galore, can't use any of them. If we had Dark Bone, that room would have been really good, simply because of the fact that we're going to use Bob's Rotten Head. Mega Fatty, again, pretty easy. I think I fought him on the first Let's Play that we did, so he's not new to us at all. Let's avoid those attacks. And since we have Proptosis, we're going to stay relatively close to him, and it doesn't really affect us too much if he jumps on us and, you know, does all that good stuff. Deal with the Angel, definitely going to come in here, take these. And Magic Mushroom. All stats up, obviously a reference to Mario there. And we're going to go in our options and turn down the gamma again. All the way down to 100. And that's a little bit better. I still don't like how... Oh, this room might be a little bit hard for us. Oh, nope. Proptosis still reaches. That is good. That is definitely good. I don't know when we got a range upgrade. Actually, I do, because we just got it. But, you know. Proptosis is pretty good. I like it. Matchstick. This gives us the chance for more bombs to drop. If we could get the Humble Bundle, or Humbling Bundle, as well as... Ooh, I almost missed our secret room. Or, you know, Deal with the Devil, or Contract from Below, not Deal with the Devil. Or something like that, we'd be pretty much set on collectibles. I'm not going to go into arcade right now. I feel like there's no point until we check our shop, if we have a shop on this one. And if our shop happens to be like a read run, then we'll go into the arcade, see what we can do. Definitely going to drop a bomb here so that we can get these. Ah, stupid damage there. If I didn't know that I was going to be taking that damage, I probably wouldn't have dropped the bomb. But then again, if I had dropped the bomb, we wouldn't have taken the damage. So, it's one of those, like, you know, you could have been set, but at the same time, you also couldn't have been, because if you had done what caused you to take damage in the first place, nothing really good here. So let's just ignore that for now. I know I'd said I'd check my arcade, see what's going on there, but we'll do that in a little bit. Drop a bomb here. Not going to take that. Am going to take that. Dog, stop crawling over me. Gonna... Oh, okay. So, since I used it, I'm stupid. Odd Mushroom, fire rate goes up. As you can see, we're shooting a little bit faster, which I'm happy for. So we've got speed, we've got shot speed. I'm good with it. You know, this is a good run so far. I'm not going to say that it's a foregone conclusion. I'm not going to say that we're going to win. It's good to know that this is here. One thing that you may notice is that secret rooms now stay open instead of closing after you leave them, which is really good. It means that you only need to use one bomb to get into them instead of, you know, one or two in order to get them, especially with rooms like that. It's a great advantage. We've still got room to explore. Let's go fight our boss, and then we will chub. Pretty easy. And then we will see what we can do about exploring the rest of the room, and maybe, just maybe, finding our secret room. So we're going to use this battery, hit him with 2 Bob's Brains, and he is done. He is done in rings. Speedball, speed plus shot up. We are definitely not for... You know what? I'm going to take this item for a split second. Basically what it does is it makes you invincible to hits as long as you're holding down the button that causes it to be used. I'm not going to use it because, I mean, it has its advantages, like going over spikes as well as going over, you know, stopping damage from enemies. But at the same time, it's sort of kind of... Oh, we already found our second secret room, so I'm stupid on that one. That was a fault in my stars, that's for sure. It could be an advantage, but at the same time, I'm not too for it. Let's check what our curse room is. We got teleportation right back into here. Not too happy about that since we already checked what our deal with the angel is. Tears up, definitely going to take that. And luck down. Not as good as I wish it was. Let's open this up. Gives us a troll bomb, gives us our bomb back, and it gives us 2 coins. Alright, things are looking up a little bit for us, guys. Let's head back over to our not this room. Our, what's it called? Our secret room. Get our health back, and then once we get that, we can go on to the next one. You know what? I'm going to take this with us. It could be useful in a situation where we're crowded. Oh, apparently I got all of my health back at some point and didn't even realize it. So let's go down to the next floor, see what we can do. Now, if you remember, we also have, I believe the biggest part or reason for us having as many angel rooms as we do is due to the goat head, which is definitely a good item, worth it to get if you have the option. We have a secret room. I probably should have baited that guy into, you know, opening it for us so that we didn't use a bomb. But bombs are not an issue for right now. Not only do we have Bob's Rotten Head, but we also have, you know, a lot of bombs and the matchstick, which gives us an increased chance for bombs, if I'm thinking about the trinkets correctly. I know what a lot of the vanilla items do. I don't know what a lot of the vanilla trinkets do. And I definitely don't know what a lot of the new trinkets do. I've looked them up. Doesn't mean I remember it. This is a sacrifice room, but I like checking because it occasionally has like spirit hearts. Not too happy about that room. It's a little bit hard to manage. These guys, they shoot at you when you walk by, but and you can destroy them with bombs. But I'm not going to use my bombs on that. I will use a key and a bomb to get into there because that gives us a lot of coins. 5 to be specific, or 6. It looked like 5 though. I'm going to say 5 and call it a night. You know, a little bit, couldn't see it entirely in between when I picked it up and when it dropped because I had to separate out. Not worth it. Oh, this is good. Fire Mine, what it does is it gives you Flaming Tears. I would like to get Pyromancy as well, or Pyromaniac as well, just because Pyromaniac heals you every time you go near an explosion, and what Fire Mine does is it has a chance to cause them to explode. So let's go look for more. There's a room in here I don't want to go through, and I believe it's the one up from that. Let's grab those. I'm saving Bob's Rotten Head for our boss battle, though I could have used it there and used the battery, now that I think about it. I'm not too happy about that. Greed. The problem is that we have an item that, if we're too close, it could literally blow up in our face. However, we also have an item that requires you to be really close. So, what do we do about this? Well, probably absolutely nothing. We just play the game. These guys, unlike the other guys that pop up, they do not sit there. Amnesia, not too big of a deal since we already know where our boss room is. It's right up here. However, on another round, or on another room, it would have been very bad for us. Here I am saying that I know where our boss is, going the completely wrong way. Loki, not too hard. However, I don't like that little thing that follows him around. It's certainly not the best of both worlds here. Let's get this stem cells, health up. Let's check what our deal with the devil is. Definitely gonna open these up. Teleports me right back to here. Not very good, but Guppy's Collar. Eternal life, question mark. It has a 50-50 chance to... Ooh, Cane. Awesome. Has a 50-50% chance to revive us when we die with all of our items, but I believe you only get 1 heart, or maybe it's just Lazarus passive that only gives you... I can't speak. Only Lazarus passive that gives you 1 heart. Either which way, both of these together means that I'm never going to die. Or at the very least, it's going to be very hard to kill me. And on top of that, the Guppy's Collar, it doesn't wear off. So Whereas Lazarus's upgrade, you can only use it once. I use the term "use it" lightly because it's a passive, so you don't control when it goes off or anything like that. Guppy's tail stays with you. So we have a battery. I'm not going to use it yet because we haven't had a room that required us to truly be worried about if we need to use Bob's head or not. I managed to attack them so much that they glitched through the poop, so I'm pretty happy about that. Gonna leave that heart there. I know that we need a half a heart, but petrified poop, got that in one of my previous runs. Gonna go back to this for a bit. Not too happy about this room, to be honest. You know, there was a chance that I could have blown something up and hurt myself, or triggered that skull to blow up and potentially spawn a turret. However, there are advantages to you know, the turret or blowing up the skulls. You have a chance to get an item. Okay, so these little wall masters drop down. They grab you, and when they grab you, they throw you out of the room. Please only be 2 for the time being, considering the fact that this is the first time we've seen them. And it was only 2. We got really lucky. I'm gonna drop a bomb here, and I'm gonna drop another one because I was stupid and thought that it wouldn't hit, but chances are probably would have hit. Thank you, Spelunker Hat, for showing us where that was. And thank you for Firemind for blowing up the enemy in our face. Because that was a knight, not one of the fire bombs or fire flies. So you don't have to worry about me blaming an item that didn't actually do anything bad for us. Our damage is pretty good. I'd still like some more range up. I never thought that those words would be uttered from my mouth, ever. But with Proptosis, range up definitely helps. These guys, and good. Okay. We took some damage there simply because, or I think we took some damage there. It said we took some damage there, but unless I picked up a Spirit Heart at some point and just didn't, you know, realize it, we're still at the same amount of health we were before. Or maybe I picked up a heart at some point. This creep takes forever to drop, by the way, or to stop being there. Okay, Robo Baby. So Robo Baby has technology 1, and it follows you around and fires off. So that's, again, more damage. Not going to take this one. Not too fond of the luck down pills, to be honest. Let's see what we can do with this. I would love to see how Fire Mining works with Pyromancy, but then again, I've never gotten it. We're going to go into our boss. Oh, and I forgot that it was Mom. Well, that was... If I'd known, I probably would have explored our room a little bit more. But, you know what? The fact that we made it to Mom is actually really amazing and a shock, considering that we haven't made it to Mom in the past 2 runs that we've done. So, any win is a win for me. And we've unlocked Boss Rush mode, and Magdalene, and the tank, and challenge number 10. We got Holy Mantle. Holy Mantle makes it so that we can take 1 hit per room, and also basically makes our shots free. So, I don't know what this onion does. I know that the wafer reduces damage, which is something we're definitely going to need on the next boss battle, so I'm going to do this. Because every hit that you take on the next level, it is it's worth a full heart. But with the wafer, what that does is it causes us to not have to worry about that, because the wafer reduces the amount of damage taken. I'm going to use Bob's Rotten Head because I haven't been using it nearly as effectively as I could have been. Gonna get him down. I want to get her out, this boss out, because what she does is she drops random cookies that do damage when you touch them. So, we don't want to have that in our room. Gonna use bad gas. Apparently it did not hit her, which kind of sucks. I need you to, yeah, start doing that. Alright, That's another boss down. So let's get this guy down. And Peep, not too hard. Duke of Flies, not too hard. I think we've fought him a couple of times in our round itself, and he's been, and there we go. So Attack Fly should be doing some damage now. Let's not get that, because, well, we don't want to lose our Eternal Heart. But remember that is up there for me next time, guys, or for when we finish this boss. Hopefully, we don't die on the boss rush room. That would suck. But luckily, there's enough hearts that get dropped that we should be pretty set in stone. Steven and Gemini, again, not too hard. Gemini, you just sort of kind of kite him around. Steven, we apparently killed Gemini at some point. I didn't know that. Larry Jr.'s, not too hard. If we had an upgrade like what Bloody Lust used to be, where every time you killed an enemy, you got a damage upgrade, fighting Larry Jr. would have been actually really good. Or both of these enemies in general, because both of them split off into different enemies and you don't have to worry about it too much. Got to be careful of that pink poop. As I said earlier, it causes you to take damage every time you touch it. So now we're going up against Monstro and Chad, which I haven't actually fought in the game itself, but you know, I'm glad that we made it to the boss rush as soon as we did. It means that we get a knockout, a Lazarus run on the boss rush, so we don't have to worry about it. Took some damage there, but we picked up a heart, so it's all good. Let's grab this spirit heart, even though it's right next to, you know, next to Gertie. Not too happy with Gertie. I don't particularly. Gertie gained a hard boss battle, but it's not the easiest either. Monstro 2 can't kite him anymore, so that kind of makes him a little bit more challenging. You can't cause him to just shoot his lasers and then do nothing else. However, you can't. He does still kill his own spawns when he does use his laser. If he's right next to them or they're in his shot, then he will kill them. And Monster 2's down. Let's get rid of Gish here. Haven't fought him in the original game himself. Sorry, I'm not moving around so much. I'm having to readjust. I've got a puppy in my lap, and I'm also sitting on the floor. So occasionally, I'm gonna have to readjust. Wicked, or what is his name? The Wretched? No, the Wretched is his second one. I can't remember what he's called. Just took some damage there, but I think we were saved. And apparently I'm lagging a little bit, but we're good. We'll get back there. No worries. Fighting... you know what? I can't even remember the name of all of these bosses right now. If you were to put me in a situation where I was fighting them, I'd be fine. But for the time being, it's a little bit hard. This is the advanced version of the Duke of Flies, and he's the Husk. This one I do remember. He's not too terribly hard. I think we glitched out and got 3 enemies at once. But, you know. Peep 2. I'm just going to call him Peep 2, because I can't apparently go for 3 seconds without taking damage against him. So that's great. Don't get the Sacred Heart or the Eternal Heart. Kill him. Cool. Alright. Now we are on to the Horseman. Horseman should be pretty easy. And on top of that, we get a free item after this. Well, okay, not free, because we had to fight for it. But you guys know what I mean. I mean, it's... You know what I mean. I mean, you know, it's practically free. We did pretty good on this, so... Oh, death using your scythe. It won't help you. I'm still going to kill you. As quickly as possible, preferably. But, you know. So I'm surprised that he hasn't dropped his other attack yet. Wafer coming in handy. I think that's saved us from taking damage a couple of times. I think that it has the chance to not make us take damage at all. So that's pretty good. If we can continue on with that trend of not taking damage and just being all around good and great. It's a little bit slow, guys. I apologize for that. It's because I'm doing multiple things on the computer at once, and on top of that, with this boss rush room, it's pretty graphics intensive. I can't wait to see how the last boss battle of hopefully this session will look. Just because it's such a bullet hell that it won't be the easiest. Fallen, you need to die, preferably like now, along with your little friend here. This boss rush room hasn't been too terribly hard, so I'm pretty okay with it. I'm happy with how this has turned out. Again, I'm staying close to the enemies. I probably shouldn't be, since we're trying to do things. Got Missing No, pretty happy about that, and got Roid Rage, speed and range up. Let's go up here, get our Eternal Heart, and then come back down here and get our what? But oh, okay, and then get our upgrade. I was a little bit confused when I went into a room and there was nothing there, especially when it used to be a mom's battle, and I couldn't get out either. So that could have potentially caused some problems if I hadn't realized that I just needed to move a little bit, and then we'd be fine. So we got a health upgrade because of that Eternal Heart that we got, and now we take half the damage we normally would if we didn't have the wafer. On top of that, the Holy Mantle, it reduces one battle, one damage, or it takes one damage per room. So if we come across our curse room, if there is a curse room in the womb, I'm not sure if there is, so don't quote me on that, then we will most definitely be going into it, because it will be for free at that point. This is the furthest I've gotten in Binding of Isaac Rebirth, so congratulations, you guys get to be here with me on that, and it kind of sucks that it's lagging a little bit when it does that. Lemon Party, a little bit better than it used to be. Or it's pretty good. I know that they increased how Lemon Mishap looked, and so that's pretty good. I'm happy for that. Yes, I know what Lemon Party is, so don't be all like, oh, he doesn't know what Lemon Party is. Also, don't adjust your screen, guys. That's how the room looks now. That little fuzziness is exactly what's supposed to be going on. That is normal for this area, and I didn't notice it until I was actually watching a Let's Play while on the computer, as compared to while on... I'm going to check this because I think that it might be a tinted rock, or the runes version of a tinted rock, and it is not. So that was potentially stupid damage on my part, but you know what? I was smart enough to get away and not get hit by those bullets. We're kind of hoping to find our boss battle relatively soon. We've got a nice run here, certainly something I'd write home to, and send a letter to Mom about. Obviously not that Mom, because that Mom's dead, but you know what I mean. Oh, troll bomb. Crap. There wasn't really a way that we could have gotten out of that, but we didn't take damage from it due to Holy Mantle saving our butts. And once again, we're going to be fighting these little dingles. Thankfully, not that hard of a boss battle, so that's pretty good. Get away from me, Trollbone. I'm glad that this is the recording that, I'm doing really well on, because we've gotten a lot of great items. We've gotten a lot of, hopefully, we'll be able to persist. Mr. Fred. Some people have problems with Mr. Fred. I'm sure I understand why, but I haven't fought him myself, so I don't know from personal experience. I know that it kind of sucks that I have to get up close and personal with him, but you know what? I'm going to use... What the hell? That was unfair. Let's be honest. That was just unfair. Let's work on Fred. Hopefully with like the slight lag we're experiencing, I know I was about to say, oh, hopefully with the slight lag we're experiencing, we won't have to worry about that creep, because we'll be able to tell when he uses that move. Little attack flies doing their job, and Fred's down. Got to deal with the devil. Let's see what it is. Growth hormone, speed boost, damage up. We are going really fast right now, guys. You know what? I'm gonna take it. It's gonna be the last deal of the devil, or deal with the devil. Get off of the keyboard, dog. Or not keyboard, but controller. I would explore the rest of this room if it weren't the, if it was any other room, then I would most certainly, you know, check out what was going out there, check out my melody. But since it is the room, holy crap, our tiers are huge. Thank you, the Mark. Shout out to anyone named Mark watching the video. Mark has definitely upped our damage. We're not one-shotting things, but we're doing close enough that I'm pretty happy with how our damage is. Still only got one range upgrade throughout this entire round, but you know what? It's all good. This looks like something, I promise I haven't hacked this or anything. If I did, then my previous rounds would have been a lot better. But, you know, you do what you can and you can what you do. So that, you know. Wow, he went down fast. I don't know why all of the rooms are open. We didn't actually open up the rest of them. But, you know what? I'm not going to be one to complain about a free ability to get into other rooms, even though those other rooms were not locked to us before. Actually, you know what? Now we can get into our mob trap room or boss trap room, whichever, and I think we got pretty good chances to win that. So I'm gonna go check that out real quick and see what we can do in there. I'm knocking you over, puppy. Deal with it. All right, you know what? I'm not too happy with the fact that we just got a pill, but you know what? We're doing good enough damage at this point that this mob trap room, or boss trap room, I guess it would be, since we're getting only bosses, it's, you know, bad trip, not too much of a disadvantage, though the fact that we used it means that we don't get the Holy Mantle effect for this room. Man, we are just, I wish I could have a run like this every time. This would have made my previous runs not as embarrassing as they were. So that's done. We're gonna go check out over here and see what we can do in this room. This guy should be down pretty easily. Yeah. Key, not very good unless I somehow magically get 6 golden chests in the time period that we have before us. Man, this is just I know I've said it before like a million times, but this is just shaping up to be, it's not even shaping up, it damn straight is a good run. I'm happy with how this run turned out. If we could fix our lag issues, that would make it even better, but if you guys have been watching my late videos, you would know that lag issues is definitely a thing that I have. So these guys still won't die with one hit. I don't know what they do. I mean, you could stand next to them and do a little dance and jig, and they still wouldn't be down or they still don't do anything from what I've seen. These guys, not too hard. I believe these ones don't blow up, they just chase after you. They're like the silkworms in the previous floors, and also in this one, if you want to be correct about when enemies show up. Of course, I never am, so why would I start now? Doing pretty good on this run. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I wasn't entirely sure how things would go, just because I have a constant need to doubt myself at the beginning of every Isaac run, especially with how things have been going lately. Definitely going to check this out. Spirit Heart. So, here's the question that needs to be asked, and it needs to be asked like now. Do we go through, if we get it, do we go through the Devil Room and potentially go on to get the Lazarus victory with, or get the Shoal victory with Lazarus, or do we just take the upgrade here and not get greedy and just go? I'm thinking I'm going to take the Northern Line route, get as much done in this as we possibly can. Just because, you know, we're having a good run here. I'm happy with it. You're happy with it. We's all happy with it. And we do actually get the we do get a chance to go down to the Devil Room. So let's go down to Shoal, see what we can do, see if we can't beat. We got Eden. I'll do an Eden run next time. Believe me. Let's go down to Shoal and see what we can do with this. Triforce. Triforce. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that before, but there is most definitely a little tiny Triforce there. These guys, they turn invisible, and I think that's the hardest part about them, is that they do turn invisible. Let's go up in here, see what our potential yield is. You know what? I'm not going to take it just because we are in Shoal, and I don't want to ruin our chances of any victories whatsoever. You know, we've done really good. We've done an amazing job at it, and so far, I think that we should forget other little side things. Let's check our secret room right here. Open that up, and we get a key. I didn't use Bob's head on that last battle, so I should probably remember to do that for Satan. Oh, now there's 2 Triforces, and that little hand thing is moving back and forth. Not too sure how I feel about that. This is a little bit creepy. But you know what? It happens, I suppose. Sometimes you're just a dead hand on the floor, and you decide to twitch back and forth when a small child that's wearing a spelunker hat decides to walk into the room that you're on. So you can see why I decided to come down here. We're doing pretty damn good. We haven't taken much damage. We have taken damage, but not so much that we should be entirely, I hate you, that we should be entirely worried about it. So let's go into Shoal. God, this is the furthest I've been on Binding of Isaac, so let's wait for him to pop up with the Fallen. Let's get the Fallen now. You know, just get it out of the way. Get it done and out of the way, and see what we can do here. Let's get him dead and dead. Don't you dare shoot lasers at me. You're supposed to be dead. Be glad I let you live this long. Alright, and he's gonna come out. We're gonna shoot our little fiery tears at him. Proptosis definitely doing its job. Certainly lagging a little bit, taking some damage there. But you know what? That's fine. It's going to be hard not to take damage. It's a Satan run after all. This is one of the final bosses. And now we go into the final phase where he goes up and drops goat hoofs on us. And random little bomb fly wormy things. I completely forgot that we had technology baby, or technical baby, or whatever it's called. So, little fun fact for you guys, if you didn't know it, when he drops his hoof, if you're around it, it'll do damage. And this one is almost in the bag. Yeah, there we go. Didn't even have to use Lazarus's special ability, and we just unlocked Judas and the Broken Ark. So let's see what our ending is. I've seen it before, but gonna let you guys see it. Alright, that's the end of that. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a great night. Thank you for sticking with me for these bad runs. Hopefully our luck will be turning. Be sure to leave a like, it helps out a lot, and if you want, leave a comment and subscribe too. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time on the Binding of Isaac Rebirth.